Okay, you're in my way. You're in my way. Behind us, first of all, welcome back everyone to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Wade, the owner of Black Tie Barn. This is Leo, this is my youngest son. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you've seen him do a previous video where he was reviewing some of my candles, which I'll link below because it's pretty funny. He was a cutie. He's still cute, but now he's like a little more of a dude. Anyways, he wanted to do another video of the new fragrance oil collection that I just released called the Winter Frost Collection. Released it a couple days before Halloween. I'll leave that link to the description below, but he also wanted to check these out as well. So behind us, don't you turn, behind us is the line of new fragrance oils. Stop it! Of the new oils, and I don't want him to know what they are because we're going to let him test them and review them, you know, in the mind of a 9-year-old, what it smells like to him and his instant feedback, and he's gonna try to describe it just for fun. And then I'm gonna tell him what it is, and then I'll tell you guys a little bit about the actual scent note profile as well. So, if you're not already subscribed, stop it! I'm supposed to get people to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe for him, please. So if you like this video and you want to see more of Leo, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, please. We'd appreciate it. So let's get into this. So I'm gonna grab these. They're in a random order back there. So he doesn't know what he's getting first. I don't really know either.
So you just pick a random one.
I am gonna pick a random one. Okay, first up, I'll show you without him seeing. Stop looking. Nope. Can't read that far away that quick. Ready? If you spill that on you, you're gonna, you cheated?
I did not.
You did too. You literally said it's exactly what the name is, really. It smells like Winter Wonderlands.
Is it actually?
Is that your nose growing bigger, Pinocchio? Okay, so yes, it is called Winter Wonderlands because you saw it. Now tell me.
It's Winter Woodlands, but okay.
Oh.
Dum-dum.
Oops. You're right, I was wrong. It's not called Winter Wonderlands, it's called Winter Woodlands. I still think you cheated because you're close.
I did not cheat.
Cheater. All right, so now tell me what it smells like to you.
It smells like a flower.
A flower?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of flower?
It smells like you.
Like me? So pretty awesome is what you're saying?
No. It smells like vinegar.
Vinegar? You're gonna make no one wanna buy this. It doesn't smell like vinegar, I promise. Okay, let's.
I like it. It's decent.
It's decent? Mm-hmm. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, or do you wanna do 1 to 10?
1 to 10. 7.
A 7? Okay. So let me tell everyone that is watching what Winter Woodlands is actually like. It is top notes of fir needle, eucalyptus, and lemon, middle of pine, lily of the valley, maybe that's where you got the flower, violet and dry sage, and then base notes of musk, labdanum, cedarwood, and patchouli. So it's very earthy, it's very woodsy, but it has those more menthol sort of refreshing notes, those cooling, crisp notes that you're accustomed to with winter fragrances. So think of it as sort of like those alpine, crispy, outdoor, woodsy fragrances. Hopefully that kind of seals it in for you. I really like these kind of fragrances, so it's hard for me to not like any scent like this, but so I'm partial. But it is a really, really good fragrance. If you're looking for a refreshing, wintry, woodsy scent, give that one a shot. Stop cheating. Next up. Okay, this one is significantly different.
So it's not.
It's not snot, no, whatever you just said.
I see it.
Stop.
I don't.
It's backwards.
It's backwards.
So I know you don't see it. 2 hands. Whoop.
That smells good.
Yeah, you can tell what fragrances kids are gonna like. I mean, not that adults don't like it too, but you guys really like the sweet ones that smell like dessert and baked goods.
It smells like honey, kind of.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, it's in that kind of neck of the woods. So it's actually called the sugared chestnuts. First of all, on a scale of 1 to 10.
8, better than that one.
Okay, see, I would disagree, but that's because I like those outdoor woodsy notes. This is very sweet. Very strong, very sweet. It smells a little bit, it's obviously got sugar, chestnut, caramelized sugars, vanilla. Where are you going? Well, I mean, I can tell you more specifically here. Hold on. Buttercream, almonds, chestnut, coffee, honey. Honey? You got it right. Peach and maple, brown sugar, warm spice, rich vanilla. It's got a lot of sweetness going on. A lot of sweetness.
What's it called?
The sugared chestnuts. So very rich, very sweet, very smooth. You're not gonna have any issues with smelling this one out of the bottle or in wax. Sometimes with these type of notes, especially these buttery caramel vanilla notes, a lot of times out of the bottle, it kind of smells like and you might tell me if you get this. It smells a little bit like caramel popcorn or buttered popcorn. Do you get that? Now that I say it?
Caramel popcorn.
Yeah. So when he tells someone that, you kind of detect that. But it's not what it smells like when it's burning.
I don't smell sugar, though.
All that sweetness you're smelling, that's all sugar. Every ingredient that I just listed is full of sugar.
Not coffee.
By the time you add all this sugar to it, peaches, honey, maple, that's all sugar, dude. All right, anyways, sugar chestnuts. Now at the very end, you're gonna tell us your favorites, 1 through 8. I'd be really curious what you think of this one. Oh, dear God, it's so good. What do you mean?
Like a pine tree.
Like a pine tree? Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, it's going to have some in it, yep.
Coconut?
Describe it a little bit more. Okay, so you said coconut. It doesn't have coconut in it, but you're right. It has something different in it than a normal wood scent. Milk? Now you're just coconut milk? Is that what you said that? The first one is kind of woodsy and treesy. This one is too, but this one has a little bit more going on. So this has actually been one of the more highly reviewed ones already. So far, everyone that's had this one absolutely loves it. It's called the Aspen Chill. All right, so let's talk about what's actually in Aspen Chill, and I'll let you read it. The top notes are ozonic, citrus, orange. Middle notes, this one's got a lot of tougher words in it. The middle notes have aromatic, good job, aromatic fir needle.
Green clove cinnamon.
And then the base notes.
Vanilla, sugar berries, soft cedarwood.
Cedarwood.
Cedarwood, musk.
And musk. What makes this unique from other woodsy notes, it's not just pine and fir and spruce or anything like that. It has some citrus notes in it. So you get a little bit of this like orange notes when you first smell it. And then it has the sugar berry and a little bit of cinnamon clove. So there's like a lot of things going on with this, and it's very complex, and it is so good. It's so refreshing that you get this out. We just taking off clothes now? Okay. Comfortable?
Yeah.
Good. So it's got this really wintry vibe, but also something unique and special about it. It's refreshing. It's very different than a lot of the outdoor woodsy, wintry fragrances that you're probably accustomed to. So I would highly suggest giving this one a shot. This one, well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm gonna first show them, and then we're gonna talk about it. After you tell me what you think first. You are fidgety.
It smells kind of berry.
Okay, not bad. It's got a little bit of berry. See if you get anything else out of this. Okay, this one is called Fireside Noel. Now, this is a classic fragrance. If you are familiar with Christmas hearth type fragrances, it's very, very similar to that. This is like our twist on it. So you're gonna get those, of course, those Christmas woodsy notes, but you're also gonna get a little bit of spice and a little bit of berry, a little bit of fireside smokiness, but it all comes together and harmonizes really, really, really well. There are a few people every once in a while, like Brie, when she reviewed them, that just smells smoke for some reason, but it does have a few of those notes, but everyone's nose is different. That's why this is so fun dealing with fragrance oils, because we all have different perspectives. This really does have a Christmas hearth, spicy berry, fireside type fragrance. It's so comforting, it's so cozy. It's very much like Christmas Eve. That's what I think about. When I've used this fragrance before, I used to call it Christmas Eve or some iteration of that, because that's what it reminds me of. I literally picture sitting in front of the fireplace next to the Christmas tree the night before, drinking a little bit of cider, something like that with the fire on, cozy blankets. I mean, it's just very much a Christmas Eve vibe. So I really, really, really enjoy the Fireside Noel. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a shot. I think it's gonna be one of your best sellers. I'll tell you that fragrances like that have been my #1 Christmas fragrance every year for the past 5 or 6 years. So definitely give Fireside Noel a shot.
Wait, I found it.
Oh, do you wanna talk about that one a little bit? Yeah. So read the top notes.
Mold fruit, fir needle, lemon peel. Middle, clove, cinnamon, maple, pine. Yeah. Base, smoky, balsamic.
Close, balsamic, frankincense.
Musk, mossy.
Right, so you hear all those different kind of notes. It's an awesome fragrance. I think it's gonna be a bestseller for a lot of you for a really long time. Okay, this is just a classic staple.
Oh, maple?
Probably some maple in it.
Caramel?
Probably some caramel in it. I want you to think.
Sugar?
Yes. Now, kind of put all those together, and what do you typically leave out for Santa?
The sugar, Kurt. cookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the notes real quick. Not that you really. Okay, I'm gonna let Leo tell you the notes real quick. Not that you really need it for this, but there's a reason I want to talk about it.
Top, buttery lemon orange. Middle, cookie, sugar, ginger, nutmeg. Base, creamy vanilla, almond,
Peru balsam.
Peru balsam.
Yep. So there's a lot of other things going on there besides just sugar cookie, right? And that's what's going to give it a little bit of some uniqueness to it. It's not just your normal, boring, typical sugar cookie. When I sent it to a couple people for review, one of the first things they said was, wow, this is not your typical sugar cookie. And that's good. That's what we're going for. Nothing we do here is try to be too typical, right? We will obviously want to sell and provide things that everyone likes, but we also like to add our little twist to it, make it something a little bit different. So this sugar cookie, this is the one, I guess, warning, sort of, I would say, about fragrances like this, sort of like when I talked about the sugar chestnut. Notes that have cookie, vanilla, caramel, sugar bases like this, out of the bottle often smell very pungent and a little off-putting sometimes, at least to me they do. In my nose, I've always kind of not enjoyed out of the bottle smells of these bakery scents. They smell so much better once they're in wax and they're burning in a candle or in a wax warmer, but out of the bottle, they can be really intense and kind of pungent. So if you detect that like I do, just give it a shot. Don't just instantly, I mean, I think most of you probably know that out of the bottle things don't always taste, wow, don't drink it. Don't smell like they do when they're burning in wax, but particularly the ones like this. So give it a chance. Don't instantly set it aside, and then see if you like it after you've got it going for a while.
Is this
That's fine. Yep. Next up, hopefully you know what this is pretty much right off the bat. It also has a few surprises too.
Peppermint.
Yep. Be more specific. What is peppermint and Christmas based? What do you hang on your stockings or on a Christmas tree? It's red and white.
Peppermint.
Why? I know. What do you do if the peppermint's kind of twisted around a little stick that has a hook on it?
Candy cane.
Thank you. Yes. It's supposed to be like our version of a candy cane fragrance. That's why we called it the peppermint twist. And we call it that for a couple reasons. One, peppermint twist literally is a candy cane, but we also call it peppermint twist as in it's not your typical candy cane. There are so many peppermint fragrances out on the market, so many candy canes. This is one of them. It's not that it's so significantly different that it's no longer a peppermint or candy cane fragrance, but I would go out on a limb and say this is one of the truest, best peppermint candy cane type fragrances that you'll ever smell. This is not just purely peppermint. In fact, why don't you tell them, Leo, what is in the peppermint twist?
Top, peppermint, fresh, icy mint.
Yep.
Middle, peppermint, spun sugar. Base, tonka, bean, vanilla,
and coumarin.
cumin.
Okay, so the
Don't know what.
the notes that I want to point out there is it's not just peppermint. It's also got a little bit of extra, more of an icy mint added to it, and then it also has a little bit of spun sugar and some vanilla. So it makes it a little bit more interesting, I guess. You're not just like blasted in the face with peppermint. It smells very, very good. I'm not a huge peppermint fan, and I love this one. In fact, we have two fragrances that have peppermint in them, and I can't get... Really? Just pretending you're not looking back there? I saw you. I have a mirror right in front of me. This camera is a mirror. There's two left. There's two left. I can move them all around. It's still 50% chance. I'm literally looking into the camera like a mirror, and you're like, oh, he won't know what I'm doing. Jeez, come on.
I know both of them. The Risky Christmas.
Stop. They don't know yet. They don't know yet. You're just ruining the surprise for everybody. Jeez. What was I talking about? Peppermint twist. We have two fragrances that have peppermint in them that are awesome. Peppermint twist, and then if you haven't tried Gretel's Kiss yet,
What is that?
holy cow.
Okay.
Go find it. It's on the other side of this rack here. The other side, Gretel's Kiss. Oh man, it's so good. It's gingerbread and peppermint, and then of course other notes. Oh, it's delicious.
9.
Oh man,
Best one.
that's so good. So Gretel's Kiss actually was released in the previous collection. So don't sleep on this one too. I know we've got these 8 new ones. It's the Winter Frost collection. But there's still plenty of other good winter and fall ones as well. So back to the current one, Peppermint Twist, give it a go. It's an amazing, true, just awesome, awesome peppermint fragrance. Next, this one has sold the most so far since we launched. Not by a lot, they're all pretty close, but this one is leading the race at the moment. And I'll tell you why it's called what it is.
Orange.
There is some orange. What else?
Pear.
Maybe. I can't remember.
Apple.
All right, so you're just guessing random fruits. What else does it smell like? What's it remind you of in general? Anything? Do you like it? It smells delicious, doesn't it?
8.
Does it smell a little bit to you like maybe like a punch that you would have around Christmas? Like a cider or a punch?
Yes, I am.
Okay, this one is called the Risky Christmas. We called it that for a few reasons. It does kind of signify almost like a Christmas punch or cider or a cocktail. So it's a fragrance that you'd kind of smell like if you were at a Christmas party. So that's part of where we get Risky Christmas. But it's also risky because it's not your typical Christmas scent. It's not just in your face pine, in your face peppermint, or in your face sugar cookie. Or in your face sugar cookie, right? It is a little bit risky. It has, let's actually talk about the notes.
Top, orange, pear, apple. I got
Middle,
cinnamon, nutmeg,
cardamom.
Base, warm woods, musk, vanilla.
You can kind of tell based on those notes, it very much smells like a punch or a mocktail or a winter cocktail or something like that. It does have those cider type notes as well as some of those fruits. And then with all winter scents or most winter scents, you're gonna have a little bit of a musk and warm woods type fragrance as it's the base notes. So again, we call it Risky Christmas because it's a little bit unique and different, but also makes you just think of a Christmas party.
It smells like a lot of Christmas.
It does. It smells like
apple
a
cider.
Christmas concoction almost.
Like Christmas drinks.
Yeah, Christmas party. It could have been called so many things, but we went with Christmas. We went with the Risky Christmas. And if you look at the creative, the image we used for the thumbnail, you'll understand what we were kind of going for there. So it's a lot of fun. That is one of my favorites. I think a lot of the reviews are coming in. Love that one as well. And maybe it's just the name, maybe it's the note profile, but that one is leading the race right now on the current winter collection. So that's all the main winter fragrances we have for this collection. However, there's one more fragrance remaining that is sort of a surprise, and I'll get to that in just a sec, but I want to encourage you to try these out. I always encourage you to start with a sample. We do sell 2-ounce samples that we always recommend you start with to make sure you like it before you invest in a larger bottle. But hopefully you do. Try these out. Let us know what you think, and then come back for more if you want. Now, there's one more fragrance left. Leo already knows what this is.
All I know is it starts with the. Everyone does.
What are you saying? Because all my oils start with the word the?
Yeah.
That means they're all the same, huh?
The.
They're all of them. All of them start with the. You have dark eyelashes. You wearing fake eyelashes?
No.
You sure?
You are.
Those look legit. Those look legit. Okay, smell this. I'd be surprised if you like that one. Not a lot? Okay. This is called Egyptian Mirage. Now, you might be wondering, how is that Christmas? Well, I had several Christmas names for this because I was thinking like the Pharaoh's Christmas or something like that, right? Because it could be Christmassy, it could be wintry and woodsy. Most notes can. We went with Egyptian Mirage because, and I'll talk about the note profile in a second, but it works so well year round. Now, all of these can work year round and you just rename them to whatever suits you and your brand and the time of year. But this one, I felt like it was doing injustice to give it a winter name or Christmas name, and it's so good. But I had already included it with these fragrances, and I really like it. So this one reminds me personally of like an Egyptian amber, or maybe with a little touch of like dragon's blood or incense type fragrance. That's what it reminds me of. And we went with Egyptian Mirage. Leo, do you want to tell them what's in this one? Start with the top notes.
Top, orange, white, lily, lime. Middle, rose, violet, jasmine. Warm clove, base, ambery. Ambery, musk, cedarwood.
Balsamic vanilla.
Right.
So you can tell from those notes, orange, white lily, lime, rose, violet, jasmine, clove. So a lot of florals, a lot of aromatics, a lot of interesting kind of creative notes coming together there. And it makes a very nice, refreshing, almost Yeah, very refreshing aromatic like incense is kind of how I would describe it. But it's really, really good. And I would check out some of the other reviews coming in on this one. It's an excellent fragrance. While it might not scream Christmas, I would still try it out as part of this collection and remember that it would be a fantastic fragrance going year round. That's it for us talking about the specific fragrance oils. You can also go to the website, blacktiebarn.com, go to the fragrance oils, check these out for yourself, read the notes, read the descriptions that might help paint a better picture for you. And then of course, look at the reviews. Now they are new fragrance oils, so not a ton of reviews yet. If you're not a member of our Facebook groups, I'll leave those linked below as well. This is where makers use these products and talk about them and talk about cool combinations and mixes and blends and all of that. So I would encourage you to check that out as well. Now, before I leave you, Leo wants to rank these in order of his favorite or least favorite to favorite. Okay, let's do that. So starting with
favorite to least.
No, you got to leave the best for last. So let's start off with your least favorite, number 8.
Well, 9 because we have this one.
Oh yeah, Gretel's Kiss doesn't count.
What? That was going to be my number 1.
It can't be number 1 because it's not part of this collection. We were going to use blotters, by the way, blotter strips, but I couldn't find them. So we're just doing this out of the bottle. Would have made it a little easier though. Your least favorite was the first one we did, Winter Woodlands, that I called Winter Wonderlands. And yeah, this one is very masculine, woodsy, outdoorsy. You really gotta, it's like sticking your nose into a tree, right? But these type of fragrances do awesome this time of year, and they're some of my personal favorites. Number 7, Leo's 7th favorite is the Egyptian Mirage. I'm surprised, I kind of thought that would be your least favorite. It's just not a typical fragrance that kids like. But in that, I should probably point that out. These are Leo's favorite, 8 to 1. I think everyone else probably have different, 1 to 8, 8 to 1, whatever. You know, my opinion will be different. Yours will be different. We're just having fun with this, but I would encourage you to try the samples of each one personally and figure out what you like the best. Number 6, Fireside Noel. Number 5 is the Sugar Cookie. Number 4.
I forgot what this one smells like.
It's the one that's kind of like a Christmas cider punch.
I got on my pants.
It's all right. All right, number 4, the Risky Christmas. 3 left, your top 3 fragrances. All right, number 3 for Leo is the Aspen Chill.
This is hard.
Number 2.
Really, bro?
Really, bro?
This is so hard.
Number 2, Peppermint Twist.
That was gonna be my first.
Which leaves your favorite one to be the sugared chestnuts. All right, so I'm not super surprised. I figured the cookie and sugared chestnuts. Leo will be right back, but while he's doing that, I might as well tell you my favorites, I guess. Now, I'm not a huge fan of bakery scents. So for me, the bottom 2 will probably be sugar cookie and sugar chestnuts. Although the sugar chestnuts, I really do actually enjoy quite a bit. So that could easily be like a 5, 6, or 7 for me. But if I ignore the bakery scents, because they're very polarizing. You either kind of like bakery or you don't. So I'm gonna remove those. For me then, I guess I would probably say Winter Woodlands or Egyptian Mirage. And then after that, I'd probably go with Peppermint Twist and I wouldn't have normally had peppermint that high, but it's so good. It really is so good. That leaves Aspen Chill, Risky Christmas, and Fireside Noel. And for me, I would say Risky Christmas number 3. And then I'm having a hard time between Aspen Chill and Fireside Noel. Fireside Noel is so good. But maybe because Aspen Chill is a little bit more unique for me and something new that I'm not sure I've smelled before, I'll probably have to go with that. It is so refreshing, yet so winter, like, I don't know, I think it's a perfect scent, I really do. So yeah, I guess that'd be my favorite. Everyone's different, give them a shot, try them out, let us know what you think. If you've already tried these, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. Maybe rank them for us if you've already tried them, or at least tell us maybe your top 3 or something like that. Give some other viewers a little bit of extra feedback. Thank you, Bud, for jumping into and telling us what you thought about these. It's always fun doing videos with you. He already wants to do another one. When I told him we were doing these 8, he goes, that's it? Because he wanted to do all of them, which we'd be here all night. Anyways, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Want to say bye?
Bye! I'm looking.
Don't you look, what are you doing? Just stop it! Cheater!
You know, I can see if you put it on here, right?
Don't cheat! Stop cheating!